Tyrese Halliburton from the bench. We'll see how that storyline out there, led by Tyrese Halliburton, who the Petritus as our referee with Eric. Game 2, when a team goes up 2-0 in NBA history, that team goes on to win 92%. Predictably, the first play drawn up for Kyle Kuzma, and he misses. He had an 0 for across the board in Game 1.
Yeah, his struggles have been greatly talked about. Kyle Kuzma really didn't bring much to the table in Game 1.
Nembhard opens up the score for Indiana. Giannis sees 2, down low. Kuzma blows the layup.
Right now, Kuzma's in his own head. He's on the struggle bus. He's blown 2 layups. He just has to settle down and let the game come to him. He's making it harder on himself.
Pascal Siakam, who led the way offensively in Game 1, makes it 5-0 and a fast start.
Now get a good possession right here. The Pacers started out fast last game also. If you're the Bucks, you can't get rattled. Run your action, get to your stuff, and make sure you get a quality look.
In Game 1, the Bucks had their 8-game win streak come to an end. There's a turnover. Halliburton up ahead to Siakam. Over to Nesmith. Halliburton struggled, just 3 for 12 from the field, 10 points, but he did have 12 assists and only 1 turnover. Halliburton drives in the corner. That's Turner. The stretch big.
Want Halliburton creating the offense off that mismatch. He went right at Lopez, and then he found his main man in Turner in the corner for the 3.
Lopez stops the bleeding off the feed from Giannis. Getting the other starters involved will be a key tonight for the Bucks. Turner looking for more in the Game 1 win. He had more block shots than the entire Bucks. 2 games between Games 1 and 2, and 2 days between in Milwaukee. Here's Kuzma, who's 0 for 2. Now it's Giannis, guarded by Turner.
The Pacers will live with that. Giannis has done a better job of hitting that jumper, but they'll live with all of those jump shots right there. Pin down for Dame and get this offense unlocked.
Giannis has been initiating the offense with Dame out with the blood clot in his right calf. Deep triple try from Lopez, splashes it home. He's got both. 10-5 start in favor of the home team.
And it looks like the Bucks are trying a little bit of a zone, try to throw the Pacers off a little bit.
Saw a lot of that in Game 1.
Somebody messed up their assignment, but Nembhard wasn't ready to capitalize.
Siakam at the free throw line. Siakam.
Whether it's man-to-man zone, it doesn't matter. They're getting whatever they want every single possession.
Giannis in the quarter to Prince. Prince with a hand in his face. Prince knocks it down.
While they get a lot of 2-pointers, most of his shots come from behind the arc. So if you're Halliburton, you got to run Prince off at all costs.
A lot of attention to Kuzma going 0 for in Game 1. There's a block by Lopez.
Wow.
There's a double dribble by Giannis and Zach. Pacers made their first 4 shots from their field. Now have missed their last 2 after the Nembhard miss, but Siakam comes up with it. He gets. Indy got a good look at it the other day and now had 2 days to get ready for it.
Yeah.
Turner, long 2. Of the 14 from Miles Turner.
Miles Turner, right?
Good defense by Nembhard, who's a pest out there. Up ahead, Siakam. 16 for the Pacers. Giannis, guarded by Nesmith. Into the paint, Giannis turns. Giannis gets his first points of the game.
That's a big-time basket right there by Giannis. Getting right to the paint, jump hook, just elevate over everybody. It was actually a triple team in the post. Giannis did not care.
How off quarter Tyrese Halliburton turnovers?
Yeah, Halliburton hasn't had a strong start to this series. That's one thing that Rick Carlisle thought that they could get better at in Game 2. Did a lot of things well. Halliburton didn't have his best stuff though in Game 1.
Giannis double team down low, goes back to the same move.
If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
16-12. Indiana with the lead. Miles Turner has been impressive so far. Turner's got 7 points. Over to Halliburton, 7 on the timer. Nembhard, deep triple try. Nembhard gets the friendly roll.
It's been that type of series for Nembhard. Had an incredible Game 1. Gets the members only bouncing Game 2.
Only shot 29% from 3 this year, known for his defense, but really picked up his offense, career highs, points, assists, and rebounds. There's a turnover on. Remember, Nembhard was guarded by Lillard. We'll see if Indiana goes at Lillard throughout today. There's a switch with Lopez on Halliburton.
Oh, wow. Great footwork right there.
Oh, what a move by Tyrese Halliburton.
I tell you what, if you're the Pacers and the Bucks are going to continue to switch Lopez onto Halliburton, I'm running that until they stop it. There's no way Lopez can keep up with Halliburton on the perimeter. Post, I mean, listen, you talk about shooting 50% from the floor, 44% from three, as we see Giannis again.
You hear the crowd counting till
10-0. Nobody else in the starting lineup had double figures except for Giannis, so wasn't a lot of assists to be had, I'll tell you that.
Giannis has scored the last 6 Buck points. Now a 21-14 lead. There's Kuzma rushing it down the court, kicks it in the corner. Bobby Portis had to adjust. Now into Giannis. Giannis spins, and he trapped. The next dead ball, Matherin and Siakam will come back in. Still have yet to see Damian Lillard score for Milwaukee. Turner in the corner. Here's Nesmith. Second three.
The Pacers have everything going right now, and the Bucks have no answers. It doesn't matter if it's man-to-man, zone. Pacers are getting whatever they want, and the quality looks are there.
Lillard's first shot, and it goes down. Damian Lillard.
Bucks going to need a lot more of that.
Halliburton with Lillard in his face. Answers.
And he has something to say to him. Let Dame know. It's not Dame time just yet.
Portis off the deck. Portis drives on Turner. Stripped. Here comes Halliburton. Corner. Nesmith back to Halliburton. Halliburton floater. No. And Halliburton going to the free throw line. They're calling the foul on Dame.
A lot of things. Lillard knew he was close to coming back. His team was getting blown out. He was embarrassed, and he didn't like the way that.
Indiana leading 31-16. Lillard looking for a second bucket, misses on that try, but Giannis cleans it up. Lillard and Antetokounmpo, the top scoring duo in the NBA this year, averaging more than 55 points per game. TJ McConnell fresh into the game, gives it off to Obi Toppin.
And I tell you what, if I'm the Pacers, I'm going back to that 1-5 pick and roll. The Bucks are switching it, but they do not have the foot speed with their bigs on the perimeter to keep up with the Pacer point guards.
Toppin in and out on a three.
Whether it's Bobby Portis or Lopez, they're switching on point guards and all pick and roll action. If I'm the Pacers, I'm going to milk that as we see Bobby get it done inside.
Bobby Portis scores for Milwaukee to make it 31-20. Indiana's led by as many as 15 in this quarter. Halliburton with Giannis on him. Nearly taken away by Porter. Matherin drives. Matherin got hacked.
But he always wants him on go mode.
Matherin an 83% free. Knocks down both. 13-point lead for Indiana.
What a luxury it is to have a guy like Matherin coming in off the bench, averaging 16 points a game. That's what the Pacers do.
You know, so I love that. We just turned the ball over. We got 30 points, they got 40, and most of them are off our turnovers.
Is that how you get them defensively to disrupt and shot 59%, a lot of easy bucket?
We take care of the ball, everything changes.
Thanks.
Well, Damian Lillard back after missing 15 games with a blood clot. He's on the bench to start the second. Bobby Portis drilling a three here to open the second quarter. He's now 4 for 6 from the field, 9 points. That Bucks bench is what helped them get back into it in game one.
Yes, and I like what Bobby's brought to the table. Whether it's been outside or inside, he's been offensively efficient and looking for his shot.
Missed on the three there. There's a 42-33 lead for Indiana. They've led by as many as 15. Siakam, catch and shoot. Thomas Bryant.
Something like that.
McConnell turns the corner. McConnell looking
between these two teams.
Porter, wild shot, hits the rim, comes out to Siakam. Siakam running with Matherin. Matherin off the window for two. And that's going to that game. That'll be followed by the Rockets and Warriors on NBA TV tomorrow night. It'll be the Heat and Cavs game 2 at 7:30 Eastern. For more on these games, please go to NBA.com or visit the NBA app. Damian Lillard, 10 first quarter minutes, 6 points, 2 of 3 from the field. 10th in the league during the regular season in both scoring and assists. Down low to Giannis. Giannis for Portis. Portis spins. Portis, no, but Giannis finishes.
That was a great possession right there, even though Bobby Portis ended up smoking that layup. But Giannis got right to the post, found Portis cutting, and when he blew the layup, Giannis was right there to cover his boys back.
Mathurin to Halliburton. Connects from distance.
Mix up and that. Two guys stuck on the flare screen. Halliburton wide open. Can't have it. In the playoffs, it's about maximizing your defensive possession. Right there, the Bucks did not do as such.
Portis. He buries the corner 3 ball.
I tell you what, Bobby's been aggressive looking for his offense.
53-41. Approaching 7 minutes to go. Second quarter, game 2. Indiana won game 1 by 19. Mathurin straightaway 3. Off target, Portis with a rebound. Bucks came into this series red hot. Giannis leading the charge during that.
He is just so hard to guard.
Tyrese Halliburton down the stretch against Milwaukee as he got fouled shooting a 3. Right now, Indiana up 53-43 as they try and take a commanding 2-0 lead over Milwaukee. Neesmith drives, finds Turner. Turner uses the glass.
Great find by Neesmith. Tough finish by Turner. As we see Kyle Kuzma check back into the ball game, and we're now up on about 6 quarters of action, and Kyle Kuzma through this series still has no points, no rebounds, assists, steals, or blocks.
Here's Lillard cutting through the defense. Kuzma whips it to Trent.
There we go, Kuzma. Got him an assist.
How that possession started with Kuzma initiating the offense. Doc Rivers said that was part of the plan tonight to get him more touches. Halliburton over to Neesmith. He buries it.
From Neesmith.
Neesmith 3 for 3 from 3 tonight, 9 points.
And that's what the playoffs are really all about. As we see a turnover at times.
Halliburton flying by Kuzma. Halliburton makes it a 14-point advantage. Giannis tonight, 12 points, 5 rebounds, 4 assists. Lillard, 6 points, played 13 minutes of action. First game since March 18th. Lillard, Hezzy. Lillard, off the back of the rim.
That was excellent defense by Nembhard. He was in Lillard's back pocket all possession.
Nembhard, one of the best defenders in the league, saves it, but it gets knocked over to Gary Trent. Trent thinks about it, fires it right to the hands of Obi Toppin.
Doc Rivers just beside himself with the turnovers right now.
The 10th of the game. Halliburton turns it over, but it got knocked away by Lillard. It'll remain.
We see the Bucks drop right back into that zone. Didn't have a lot of success with that zone early in the game.
Lopez at the top of it. Halliburton in the corner. Nembhard throws it up.
I mean, with playoffs, both teams playing hard, I would have let that one go.
Great pass by Siakam to Turner. No good on the layup. Here comes Kuzma initiating the offense. Kuzma driving. Kuzma will go to the free. Middleton shipped out for the more athletic.
For the ball, he's got to go get it. He's got to initiate that offense, getting into actions on his own.
2 points of the 2025 NBA postseason. Kuzma was also seen after game 1 with a wrap on his thumb. Halliburton no good on the 3. Siakam the rebound. Another opportunity for Neesmith. He gets by Kuzma.
Wow.
Rejected by Lopez.
That's
interior rim protectors in this league.
That's how you protect the paint. Guard your yard.
Here's Kuzma. Over to Lopez. See if that defense gets his offense going. Corner for Prince. 10 on the shot clock. Down low to Giannis. Prince, 3. Lopez comes down with the offensive board but loses it. Last touch by
right into the shooter's body.
Damian Lillard, one of the great free had what is 5 weeks later playing basketball.
Everybody else did, so it was really sitting heavy with him. For 2 days, he thought Damian Lillard's career was over.
Nembhard looking for Halliburton. Halliburton floats over Lopez. No whistle there. Here comes Giannis. Giannis sitting on 12. Took that hop step, gets it over to Lopez. Fires it a long 3. He buries it. Brooks.
Since he's been back in.
Bucks have scored the last 8. Trailed by as many as 15. It's now a 6-point game. Big to big passing down.